Hi, my name is Mustafa Khalifa, and today I will be speaking about obesity. What is considered obese? The World Health Organization describes it as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that may impair health. It's often measured by body mass index or BMI, as we know, which is a weight to height ratio. So anything greater than 25 is considered overweight, and anything greater than 30 is obese. Since the 1980s, obesity has doubled actually, which is quite alarming. And in 2013, a study showed that 42 million children under the age of 5 were overweight or obese. And in 2014, 1.9 billion adults were considered overweight. 600,000 of these were considered to be obese. And these two images are from the US Department of Health and Human Services. To the left, you can see 31.2% of all adults in the United States were considered to be normal weight or underweight, which says that about 70% were actually unhealthy. And if you can see on the right now, divided by sex, overweight or obese individuals, men were actually 10% more prevalent. And obesity just in itself, they were both equal. In extreme obesity, you had 8 to 4% in the favor of women. And so what are the causes now? Obviously, we know it's not an infectious disease, but it's actually a chronic disease. It's a complex disease because its interaction with hereditary and environmental factors, and it tends to concentrate within families. Now, it doesn't always do that, but if you have a family history of obesity, your risk is 2 to 8 times higher. And so basically, it's an imbalance of calories consumed versus calories expended. You're taking in too much than you're putting out. And then, so what's leading to this is globally you have an increase in energy dense food, increase in high fat food, and physical inactivity. And this could be due to work, transportation, urbanization, etc., etc. And so you have hormonal influences that could also be affecting it. Long term, you have leptin or insulin, and leptin is produced by adipose, and it's appetite suppressor, and insulin dampens appetite. And then you have short term, which is ghrelin, which enhances appetite, or CCK, which is satiety. And so, what are the signs of obesity? You'll often see clothing size changes, weight scale, you'll see it increase, waist around your waist fat, you have a higher than normal BMI. So, obesity happens over time, so it's often easily identifiable. And what are some diagnoses of it? Usually it's BMI is used. Now 18 to 24.9 is considered healthy, 25 to 29.9 is considered overweight, and anything greater than 30 is considered obese. It's not the best predictor, however, because, for example, someone that has a lot of muscle, because muscle mass weighs more than fat, it can lead to an altered BMI ratio. And some additional risks are associated with obesity. You have mortality, hypertension, dyslipidemia, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, stroke. Overall, you get a lower quality of life and many different complications that come with it. And some high risk groups, you have 70% of Americans are actually considered overweight or obese. And then you have minorities. This could be related to socioeconomic status because they can't afford the healthier food or to eat better, so they rely on fast food, for example. And then also you have children. 1 out of 6 American children are considered to be obese. And then in women, non-Hispanic black women, 82% prevalence. And then in men, Hispanic men, 82% prevalence as well. Now, how do you prevent being overweight or obesity? Healthy eating plan. Focus on the portion size, keep it small, be active, reduce technology usage, such as like sticking on your computer all day long, on the couch watching TV. Basically, go outside and be active more. And then keep track of your weight. And then management. You want to do healthy eating, reduce fat and sugar intake, diet, physical activity. There are medications, but diet and physical activities are the better bet. And then if for someone that has extreme obesity, surgery might be necessary to save their life. And it's basically there's two kinds, banded gastroplasty and Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. Now these both have side effects and lifelong changes are frequent. And these are my references, and I hope you learned a lot from my obesity lecture. Thank you very much.